time for a bit of Palawan again, and the next mission leg. Yeah, Palawan Farm, where we're leaving. Just need to remember to take off after the bridge. Accelerate under it and then rotate once we're past that pedestrian safety feature. Trying to get airborne beforehand, it is possible of course, but you know from my previous flights I'm not the kind of pilot to ever take risks or do something stupid, so get under it. Now we can get up into the air, and it all looking good. Yeah, so 2 missions in one today, as we do need to go to Mount Gantung airfield to pick up some cargo, but we've just been told of a plane that has gone down not too far from here. And as we're going to be passing the general area of its last known position, we can help out with looking for it. The note we received says, this search is quite urgent as it's a new prototype aeroplane which was designed by our magnificent leader, the wondrous General Bomberg, assisted by the new aerospace experts, the President's friends and family, who were all recently personally appointed by our President herself. So if you can find the crash site and radio it in, as General Bomberg wants to go there to personally shoot the pilots herself for crashing her new plane. I assume that's a misprint and should have read rescue the pilots, not shoot the pilots. Yeah, this predictive text thing, it can... You can easily make mistakes with things like that, can't you? I see General Bomberg's Air Force are out looking as well. Hopefully they find the crash site if it's along the line of where the wind is blowing at the moment. But if not, then we'll see what we can do as well. As the last known radio communication was a little bit further on, so that they may need the wind to change direction, but such is life. Yeah, so plenty of flights still to go in this video today, but I'm going to do something a little different for the next one. Just editing and subtitling at the moment, so shouldn't take too long, day or two, and then I'll post that. And if it's not your cup of tea, then don't worry, normal service will be resumed again afterwards, and I will go back to these kind of realistic and educational flying videos, which you'll mostly find on my channel. Was that almost a trailer I've just done? I apologise, as I generally do loathe those kind of things, almost as much as I loathe videos about 10 facts regarding, I don't know, XYZ, and do stay tuned as you won't believe the last one. Well, guess what? I will believe the last one. The last one will be no fucking different to the other 9, as you well know already. You're only saying that to try and make people watch for longer to improve your audience engagement figures, you lying little cunt. You're just interested in the YouTube algorithm, or TikTok, or Facebook, or whichever one you use, because you're hoping to be the next viral online superstar. Well, guess what, twat? It's not going to happen. You're not an influencer. You couldn't influence the skin off a rice pudding. Stop being such an entitled mound of gurgling pond light. I'm getting a bit carried away here, aren't I? Hang on, I'm going to have one of my diabetic friendly sugar-free Werther's originals. Not sure if Werther's Originals have made it worldwide, so that may not make sense to some people, but if not, it's a hard-boiled sweet kind of thing, candy if you're watching in America, but very nice too. Yeah, do like those Werther's Originals. Yeah, a little way to go yet, but getting closer to the search area for the downed aircraft. The rough location is circled on a map in the Palawan mission pack, which comes with this scenery, although as I'm the guy who made the scenery, I will have to own up to having something of an idea of where I put it. Doesn't always work out that way, as I have totally misremembered things before, such as arriving overhead at an airfield and surprising myself as I was expecting to find a completely different airfield. Yeah, that has happened once or twice, especially with the smaller rural bush kind of places, but hopefully we'll be okay with this. Then we can radio the coordinates and the illustrious General Bumberg can come and personally rescue the poor pilots and no doubt give them an award for their bravery for surviving the plane crash. Our wondrous leader is world famous for that, always doing things to help out us, the little people of Palawan. Yeah, she really is that wonderful. And now we are getting somewhere close now. I think it's around here. Yeah, very close as it happens. I think that's it over there. Does that look a little bit like a safety parachute that was attached to the back of the plane? And yes. Mission accomplished, we've found them. So, on to our destination now then, Mount Gantong, which is on a little bit of a hill, so it's kind of a one-way airfield, but I only want to go one way anyway, so that's okay. Probably no different to most people with spam email. I tend to get clumps of things. A few days of offering me cheap pharmaceuticals, for instance, and then I'll get a load of spam relating to bank accounts for a few days. Then I'll have a week where they're mostly about my cloud storage or something like that. Well, the current set of spam emails I've been getting, there's about 15 of them in the spam folder at the moment, all starting, "Hi Daryl. My name's Darren with an N, not Daryl with an L at the end. There's even a clue in my email address which you're sending this shit to, as the address starts with the word Darren with an N. Where the bollocks do you come up with calling me Daryl? It's nearly as stupid as an internet influencer." Yeah, there it is, just down there on our left, Mount Gantong Airfield. Very short runway, but also very much uphill. So stopping generally isn't too much of a problem when you land there. See, we've got plenty of excess speed here, but the sharp turn should bleed a lot of that away easy enough. Yep, seems to be going well. Then just follow the river and that will take us to the end of the runway. That's the plan. The terrain around here is rising, and with the hills we'll need a very late right turn to get up the runway, but no problem. I am a much better pilot than those testing General Bumberg's prototype jet who crashed into the hillside, so I'm sure I will be totally fine with this. I can see a few trees cut down just ahead, which kind of guides us on our turn to line up with the runway. We start making the turn, and no, didn't you? Oh, bollocks! Yeah, no, that's a true. Oh, I'm in the forest tree. Double bollocks! Oh, for God! That went straight through. Oh, there's the apron over there. That's okay. Yeah, we're not far from the apron. Yeah, so it was the cross-country landing option, which very helpfully then doesn't tie up the runway and prevent access to other aircraft. So, yeah, that was good. And I'm really close to the apron anyway, so I think we can safely call this one a successful arrival with us being so close to the apron and where we wanted to go anyway. That's where I've parked now. So, not a problem at all. I'll see you again soon.